we'll die and then have to come back. So let's just do that now, because I'm out of oxygen. And it's like nothing ever happened except for the body bouncing around over there. Hello everybody and welcome back to Some Spice Engineers. We are standing on the miner platform where we left off last time. And it's looking just as awesome as always. So I got a couple of comments on people thinking this looks pretty awesome. Elemental Play 79 and Redstonewahn both left me some comments that they really liked the look of this, which I totally agree with. I think it looks awesome. So today, Elemental Blaze said that it reminded him of a like a Soviet building from the old Command and Conquer games, and I totally agree. It's got that look to it, doesn't it? It looks pretty awesome. For the pulsating lights, Redstonewahn actually suggested using a programmable block to try and get the pulsating to work. I bet you it probably could make that work, but his other comment was that it might also cause lag, and that's true. So I think for now, at least in the current state of the multiplayer, we're just going to leave it looking like this. I think it looks pretty awesome. And then, so today though, I want to do a couple of things, and we'll see how much of it we can get done, but I'm hoping we can get a few things done. And I'm going to try my best to walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. So let's see if we can do things while talking. Bloop. And get back in here. First and foremost, the first thing I want to say is, okay, so I think I've complained about this in the past. So if I come in here and I turn on my HUD, there's garbage everywhere, right? Oh man, I can't look at, like, in half the time, like I'm trying to, let's see here, like if I was trying to say like weld up something over here, right? And there's all this garbage. Sometimes it covers, like here you can see the drill bit covering part of the words over here, but sometimes it'll actually cover up the things you actually need, or it'll cover up my hotbar on the bottom there and I can't see what number I'm trying to click on or whatever. But it's the little things sometimes. Actually, a lot of times for me, it's the little things, the little cleanup things that they add to the game that make it just so much better. So I'm looking at all this garbage on the screen. Now I can just go, no, 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 and no. I don't want to see anything. It's clear. And I am in complete control now as to like how far, or that I want to see friendly antennas, enemy antennas, or my own antennas. And for now, I'm just gonna leave them all off. But I'll play with those settings and find out what I like and when I would like things to show up on my antenna, because this could also be bad if I can never see anything and people can sneak up on me. But for the moment, I'm going to leave that at nothing. That way I can have my HUD up or off or on, and all I see is the HUD. I love it. So little upgrade, or a little, update to the game, but unbelievably amazing for me. And yeah, I like it. So let's head back on up here. So there's also been another update to the game. Now this one was 2 updates ago, I think. Bloop. And running back up in here. 2 updates ago, they added in, so another complaint that I've had in the past, and it's so awesome that they fix these things or add things or change things. Now this isn't exactly how I was hoping for them to implement it, but hey, you get what you get, and I'm happy that there is a way. Now there's not a whole lot of room in here, but this would seem to be the right place for this in my base, right? So I've got my medical unit here. Maybe I can find a way to stick it in here. We'll see. But they have added, come on, load it up. Cryo chamber, right? We don't need this stuff at the moment, but we've got this cryo chamber. How big is it? Okay, it's not too bad. I wonder if we get rid of the plant, we couldn't put it in front of there, but I wonder if we could stick it right there. Let's see. Is this gonna cause loss of pressure? Nope. Okay. So we take that down, and then let's see. We put it right there with the plant. The plant really looks out of place now. If we did that, we can also change it. If we went that way, but then we definitely would have to remove the plant. And I'm thinking maybe that's a good idea at the moment. Or we could just have it facing out. I don't know. Oh wait, is there... Okay, there's a tube on the back. I wonder if we need that to be connected to the system for that to actually work. Guess we'll find out. Because I bet you there's not one on the bottom either, is there? Let's see, let's flip it around. Nope, there's nothing on the bottom, so we'd have to come in through the back. I don't know. I'd have to look into that, I guess. But, so what do we need here? Bulletproof glass. Computers, displays, blah, blah, blah. We need a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to go grab the things we need to build this, and I will be right back. Okay, so let's drop this baby down in here. And I did quickly watch the video again while I was doing that, just to see. Alright, well that was easy. And it does look like in the picture that they are hooked up. And now I guess I could try and just hook that straight up to there. Shouldn't be too difficult. Depressurize on. Let's just turn that off so we don't lose anything. So if I get rid of this as well, and then we just go and we throw in a what's that? Conveyor right there. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but yeah, so we have to build that up, and then once again, I wish we had more than curves and straights. Like a T would be really useful right now. So I guess I could just run that one right into there and then that one into there. Yeah. So let's do that. Whoop. What do I need for conveyors and things? I'm stuck. Okay, let me get the stuff. And once again, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Alright, so all we should have to do is, if you finish this guy up, like that. Kind of ruins the aesthetic a little bit, but hey, what are you going to do? This is a, what's the word I'm looking for? Organically growing building and construction site with things. So if we throw in these two guys, let's put in him here, and then a straight one right there. And then everything should be hooked up again. So I'm not exactly sure if these things have to be hooked up, because in the video they did show like one that wasn't hooked up and you could like transport it around, right? But all right, let's see. So what happens if I come up to this thing and I go clickety? I'm in here and I'm out of here. So I think the whole idea, right, is that at the end, before you log off the server, you come over here, you jump into this, and then you get to keep everything that's on your person. So, oops, my inventory. So like I have all this junk in me. I should be able to just walk in here, log off, and I keep all my junk. Everything is wonderful. Whoop. Power usage. Interesting. But yeah, so this should be hooked up to the system. It's all green. Green is good. Everything is wonderful. So there, we have a cryo chamber in here now that I can use to save myself in my base. And I guess while I'm here, we can just energy up. Oh, I'm out of oxygen, it seems. So that's the thing. I think it was out of oxygen last time too, actually. But yeah, so we have a cryo chamber in there. I'll have to turn the pressurization back on, but probably not. No point to it. Oh no, I have stockpiled oxygen in here that I'm not using. It's good to know. Yep, that's still broken. Alrighty. So the next thing that I wanted to do is head back down into the underground. Bloop, 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 bloop. Down here. And this is where we're going to try and do some chittery chattering while we work and see if I'm capable of this. So what I'd like to do down here is, and I did a little bit of design on this before, so if I come over to this gravity generator. Now I've got the settings for this already, so I think if I change this to 45 and I change this to 35 and I change this to 115. Gravity gen hanger, yep, that's the right one. And normal gravity. This should extend things around a little bit. So let's turn this on and go. I want to be able to see it. So show me it on my HUD and show me gravity on my HUD. Let's head on out here and I'll show you what the plan is. So if we come out over here, you'll see the gravity extends out around to the back. And you can't see it sticking out on the back here, but it goes all the way out to the back of this, but doesn't go out, like doesn't break through the stone, right? And you can see like right down in this area. And if we look over here, you'll see how far out front it goes, right? So you see it comes out over here and it goes the same distance like from there all the way back to there. Now this, I've done this so that I have like a marker so that I know how far I can dig before I hit the rock edge, right? Because I don't want to break through the rock, but I do want to come up here. And what is this? Is this just, that's iron. That must just be normal old rock. Looks funny. But I want to basically try and come straight through here. Boom. And go straight back until we hit the to the back where the and we should hopefully be doing a straight line. It looks like, oh, and of course I turned, so now, and I think I have my lights on. No, I don't. Okay, yeah, but I want to go basically just go straight back through here until we hit the back. Oxygen is critical. Well, okay. We'll die and then have to come back. So let's just do that now, because I'm out of oxygen. And it's like nothing ever happened except for the body bouncing around over there. Whoa. But let's fly back into here. All right, so in the last episode, I went over and I visited the Barack Obama platform. And Redstonewahn was really sad that it's abandoned and it looks as bad as it does. There's nothing in it because of all the mods like breaking and disappearing. And it is sad. But what are you going to do? That's the state of the game. It was abandoned because nobody can actually play there. And yeah, so that's what happens. He also, Redstonewahn also was excited to see the lab that I'm going to make, the Nether Curtains Laboratories, right? Oh, see, and there we go. There is my marker. Go no further. You shall not pass. If I go through that, I'm going to hit the end of the world. Or, not the end of the world. I'm going to fall off the edge of the world and die. Ah! Yeah, I'll break through the side of the asteroid. So let's go this way now, because I want to kind of keep this going. And I'm going to have another marker going this way. But yeah, so he was excited to see the laboratories, the Nether Curtains Laboratories, and so am I. I'm actually really excited for that, and that's kind of what we're starting to build now. So we're just digging out a bit of a hole. Oops, saving. Seeing how far I can. I'm getting nervous as I get to this rock here. Please don't break through the side of the wall. I'm pretty sure I set those properly. Oh man. Okay, let's get rid of this little piece. And this should be hopefully still pretty straight. Yeah, it looks like it is. Doing. It's making me nervous. I feel like I'm just gonna break right through and see the outside. But yeah, so he's looking forward to seeing the lab, and that's what we're starting on right now. We're building. Come on, get this little piece. Go away. We're building the starts of the lab here, and I feel like I've just totally disoriented myself. Okay, so we keep going this way. We're gonna hollow out a little spot in here for the lab, and the lab is gonna be where we have a construction bay. Oh, there we go. So there's the edge. There again. Haha, go no further. And then I should be able to go like this, up a little bit. But, and I don't want to go all the way back up this way, so I'm going to just go a little bit ways up here and then decide kind of where I want to make this stop, right? Okay, we can go a little bit more this way. There we go. I hope I did this right so that they don't break through anywhere. Oh, come on. Ah, there we go. You might notice that I actually am using the right click now. I finally got to the point, I guess, playing this game where I just can't pick up I can't pick up stones anymore. It's driving me crazy. Yeah, let's see. I think that's a good distance that way. So now if we come back up over to here. So let's fly back around this way and over to here, and then let's just drill right back up this way. Yeah, so the Flying Menace also said that, hey, don't we have oxygen farms in this game now? And we do, and I know that they were bugged. They've been fixed in in one of the two most recent patches. They've been fixed for multiplayer. And so I do want to give them a go, like make an oxygen farm as well. The downside to them, of course, is that they don't produce a whole lot of oxygen, so you need a ton of them. So you actually do need to have like a whole farm to make it work. There we go. So here's going to be our basic room. So I'm just gonna hollow this all out. And in my original design, actually, here let's finish hollowing it out, and then I'll tell you what the plan is in here. But yeah, so I do want to build an oxygen farm. I think that would be really cool. I have to figure out the math on, you know, for little old me, if it was just me in here, how many oxygen farm, like how big of an oxygen farm do I need to basically make sure that there's always oxygen in the base, like at least in that little area that I have oxygen in at the moment. So I never have to worry about it running out in there, which would be really nice. And then like the stockpile that I could make with ice and stuff would be for loading up ships, you know, to fly out into the world, as well as loading up bottles for me to take with me when I'm out and about. I think it would be a great idea. So I do definitely want to do that as well. Thank you for the idea. All right. So here's the room. Now, originally when I did this, so I want to lay. So let's clear this out a bit so that I can actually run blocks down here as well, right? So if I take out a little bit here, we go and we just run back a little bit further. But yeah, so we'll do this, and then woo. Lumaro, I think is how you pronounce that, has also he sent me a link to a mod. Now, I love mods, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love them. I think they add so much to the game. Problem with mods on a multiplayer server is that they just make things even worse lag-wise, right? Like they're just not good if you add too many of them. And now on this server, we have quite a few mods on the server, so adding any more mods to this is not going to be the greatest idea in the world. But he sent me this link to a, what is it called? An Ancient Blocks pack, I think it's called. And it's got all of the Egyptian, like it's got statues of Egyptian gods in it. It's got a bunch of just really cool Egyptian ancient stuff, like blocks for ancient, for like Egyptian stuff, which of course is my character. But I think it would be the coolest thing to use that at some point. I'm hoping that when the new multiplayer, I'm really hoping, like I got so many hopes and dreams in this multiplayer update that has been alluded to by the Space Engineers team. I'm really hoping that it solves a lot of our problems as far as multiplayer issues that we have, right? Because like they've talked about it being way better, like only sending you data for the area that you're in, not oh darn it, there's a hole. When I get close to this, I should use the left click because the right click is just too much. I only got a little bit of a window there. Go away. The right click is interesting, I find. It's like it does interesting things when you use it, but like it'll yeah, like here. It clears out everything behind that block, but not that. I don't understand how that's a thing, but it is. But yeah, like the Egyptian mod looks awesome, and with the multiplayer update, I'm hoping that mods and multiplayer issues are a thing of the past, or at least a lot less troublesome, and sync issues go away, and then maybe we can actually use some of the blocks in the game that make the game a lot more interesting, right? Like rotors and pistons and landing gear and all these things that just desync like crazy in multiplayer right now, and most people just avoid them, right? They just don't even use them because they're gonna make things explode and just not make it no fun, right? Which is sad because you can do so many cool things with these things. And landing gears, like the way that it works with the Meglocks and stuff, like I think they're actually really cool, and it's just too bad that they're basically off limits and like don't use them. People freak out as soon as you like mention the word. It's like, oh my god, don't do that. It's kind of funny. All right, so we've cleared out a bunch of space in here. Let's see, you go away. Let's see now if we can lay some. I think that's deep enough. Looks like it's pretty good. And all I'm gonna need at the moment, I guess, is some steel plates. So if let's drop off the stuff we don't need, like all of this, and just grab a bunch of steel plates for the moment. And I think I've got, yeah, there we go. And we can do colorization later, but I just want to kind of get the basic idea. So we're basically going to come in here all the way in with these, like the walkway, right? Like so. And I also got a really nice comment by a guy named SC Gaming in the comments, and he basically saying that he really loves, like, I think he called my channel art badass. It's like, Roll, you're really badass. And I'm like, super awesome. Gotta shout out Chris Hanel again, because he's the one that actually built that for me, and I love it. It's absolutely amazing. Now the delicate work I'm going to use left click for, because I don't want it to go too far off, right? But which means that we're going to have floaties, which I'll pick up. You go away. If I need to. Yeah, so let's just pick up all this stuff. I probably can't pick up too much of it because I'm full of steel plates. I know my thought process on this originally was hey, if I'm drilling stuff out anyway, I might as well pick up all the rock and refine it, because then I never need to go out and get stuff, right? But inventory full, of course it is. But I've come to the conclusion now that it's not that hard to go mining, especially if you have a really good mining ship, which I don't at the moment, and I haven't needed to mine anything in a long time, because when this server was started a long time ago, we Dracul came on and built this massive mining ship, right? And then just gave everybody a ton of stuff. And I haven't had to go mining in, I think the last time I had to go mining was when when I needed ice, right? And it was something that wasn't in the game when Dracul was doing his minery. So there you go. Loop. I can't pick that up. Is it gonna let me put in the blocks here? Yeah, nice. Okay, so we'll put those in here. And I should actually have gravity in here at the moment. So we just have to weld these babies up. This is a bug too. See this? I can't mine. I have to like move around, find the right spot, fly, and now it works. Oh, over there. I think there's something with the hitbox now. It's so weird. I don't understand what's going on. Why can't I weld you? Yeah, see, I have to like kind of go beyond it. It's weird. It's like it's just off. But anyhow, we're gonna. Well, if that's the case, I should be able to just walk past it then. Nope. I have to fly, and I have to be slightly past it for it to work. There we go. Too funny. So yeah, so SE Gaming's comments were really awesome. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you like the look of my new channel art. Chris and I has done an amazing job. It also started a conversation because he originally came from Salford Sal's channel, which is Salford Sal is a person that I do a few games with now. She's come into our. She's going to be joining us in our GTA world. She's done. I do the serial cleanup duty with her. It's super hilarious. That's a chatty show that we do where we talk about stuff in our lives while we clean up the mess of an alien invasion, which is super funny. But yeah, like so he was over there on her channel and found out of me from there. So definitely go check her out. She's pretty awesome too. This is really annoying. I can't do this very well anymore. But it also started a really funny conversation between Sal and I in the comments. So if you guys wanted to check that out, go feel free to, obviously. It was super funny. Okay. Like, wow. Okay. This is not going to work. So here, you get the idea anyway. I'm going to do the rest of this off camera and fill in this all off camera and then make this room bigger. But my idea, originally I had the idea of making this the construction bay, right? So, but the problem is that things take a lot more space than I thought they would need to. So I'm gonna finish filling all of this in with these steel plates as the flooring. I'm gonna mine out the roof a bit more so that I've got more like a higher space elevation. And I think the plan though is instead of building it in there, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run this walkway kind of in here so that this is the back wall all the way around here, but this is like the walkway and then build the construction bay out this way, right? So you're gonna basically come up down this path into here. This will be a wall or glass wall. Maybe you can like look into the construction area. Excuse me. I'm having a little bit of I don't know, burpiness, I guess. But yeah, walking around here, and then the control system for it all will be back here. So we'll walk in, we'll come around over here. There'll be the control system and the entire construction bay over here. I probably have to mine this way a bit more as well to get it all fitting in. But the basic premise is going to be, you know, like the a spot in the middle where there'll be projector, and then there'll be piston with the welders on the side, on both sides. That'll kind of like come in from here and come in from here, weld up the stuff in the middle. I also want to have, so I think I'm gonna have the projector on the top coming down, and then a pit on the bottom of grinder. So if I make a mistake, I can drop it into the pit. So that's kind of the idea at the moment. This will do it for this episode. It's the start. We've done a few things. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one where we continue working on this room in the construction area. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.